There are many websites on the internet that are very popular. However, there is only one that can truly be considered to have fundamentally changed our lives and given each of us the opportunity to forget about what was once the irreplaceable television. For some, it has even provided a gateway to a rich and popular life. It is thanks to this platform that many well-known media personalities have made a name for themselves and managed to win the hearts of millions of people with their creativity. Of course, today we are talking about the platform we all love, YouTube, the internet platform that in just 10 years completely changed the face of the World Wide Web. Today, YouTube is the most popular and largest video hosting service in the world, used by over 1 billion users weekly. However, few know that the service was initially conceived as a simple dating site. It was launched on a symbolic date, February 14, 2005, Valentine's Day. The ability to upload videos and have users vote for the best clips was supposed to be the distinctive feature of the new site. But at some point, something went wrong. You will find out what exactly happened further on. The creators of the platform were former employees Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jawed Karim. The idea for creating YouTube.com belonged to Chad Hurley, who eventually infected all his friends with his concept. He simply shared his thoughts over dinner with colleagues in a small restaurant. Of course, they did not immediately see the potential in Chad's idea, but they still decided to take a risk and support their friend's endeavor. In fact, Chad had always been different from his peers due to his original thinking. His mother was a teacher, and his father was a financial consultant. From a young age, he showed great interest in art in all its forms, but in high school, unexpectedly for everyone, he became interested in computer technologies. After graduating from high school in 1995, Chad surprised everyone again by enrolling in an art university. During his final year, he sent his resume to PayPal, where he developed their logo as a test task. As a result, he was hired as, no less, the lead designer. If anyone thinks this was due to connections, that's not the case at all. The fact is that founders of any startup primarily look for creative and driven specialists, and Chad happened to be exactly that kind of person. He couldn't sit still and was always looking for opportunities for self-realization. When he sent out his resume, he simply needed a job. As it turned out later, that evening, he sent his resume to more than 100 companies, but only PayPal noticed him. As for Steve Chen, the future American entrepreneur was born in Taiwan in 1978. When Steven was 8 years old, his family moved to the United States, a move that opened up many opportunities for the young talent. From an early age, he stood out among his classmates with strong math skills, which helped him graduate with honors from a specialized math school, after which he enrolled at the University of Illinois. After graduation, he started working at PayPal, where, as I mentioned earlier, he met Chad Hurley and Jawed Karim. Interestingly, Jawed was also not originally from the US. He was born in Merseburg in 1979 and spent his childhood in Neuss, Germany. In 1992, his family moved to Minnesota, where Karim graduated from Central High School. Both of Jawed's parents were scientists and worked at a university. While still in high school, Jawed independently created an autonomous electronic messaging system for his mother. After high school, he enrolled at Illinois University, but dropped out and started working at PayPal. As I mentioned earlier, all roads seem to lead to PayPal. But let's return to the creation of the video hosting service. The story of YouTube began exactly a month before its official launch, or more precisely, in January 2005. Chad and Steve, being good friends, decided to spend one of their evenings with acquaintances at a small party. Unfortunately, for some reason, their friend Jawed was unable to attend. That evening, just as a joke, they decided to record a video for their friend to show him how much he was missing by refusing to come and spend the evening with his friends. But the catch was that when they tried to send the video to their friend, they encountered a problem. The file was so large that it took at least a couple of hours to upload the video via email. In the end, the file wouldn't upload at all, and it couldn't be sent. Chad was so upset that he kept thinking about different ways he could send that large file. The guy searched through an incredible number of websites, trying to find a place where it would be possible to do this. And yes, my friends, He realized with horror that there was no website or public cloud storage in the world where one could easily share videos with friends and acquaintances. Let me remind you, this was 2005, a time when many of us had never even seen a computer in real life. Moreover, the situation was worsened by the fact that users couldn't watch videos in real time. After receiving an email with an attached video file, it took a long time to load the entire video. On top of that, due to unstable connections and encoding problems, there was no guarantee that the video could even be watched. This is how Chad Hurley came up with the idea of creating his own site that would allow people to easily share videos with friends and family. As I mentioned earlier, the site YouTube.com was originally launched as a dating site. What made it unusual for that time was the feature of being able to upload your own video profiles. In the original concept, users were supposed to upload videos, which other users could view, and communication would begin from there. The basis of the site was built on flash video technology, which allowed for maintaining high video quality while keeping file sizes small. And like everything else in America, it all started in a small garage. Stephen Chen and Jawed Karim took on most of the technical aspects, while Chad actively worked on the design and logo. On February 14, 2005, the guys registered the domain youtube.com and fully dedicated themselves to its development. The name consists of two words, you and tube, a slang term for television. The name is a clever pun, as tube refers to the slang word for TV. There was no word YouTube in the English language, or rather, there wasn't until the guys invented it one evening in the garage. Now, many might think that after YouTube's launch, users flocked to the site. Well, not quite. Initially, YouTube was designed for users to upload short video profiles to help find a match, but neither in the first week nor even a month later did anyone upload a single video profile. So, the creators had to rethink their development plan for their, at the time, rather strange project. The idea that it would become a competitor to Facebook flopped miserably, but the site had already been created, and so it needed to start working and attracting users one way or another. Then, one day, decided to jokingly upload a short video where he, while at the zoo, talked about the elephants in the background. This happened on April 23, 2005. The 19-second clip, completely uninformative and of far from the best quality, kick-started the era of the first 60-second videos in the world. Up until that moment, no TV viewer could boast of a show that lasted only 30 minutes. Let alone a video clip on the internet that was 19 seconds long. The first comment on this video was left by the user Cobalt Groove, who simply wrote, "Interesting." Users liked the idea of video clips so much that the original concept of the site was immediately forgotten. Instead of using it to chat and meet people, users began uploading all kinds of videos, from amateur footage to music clips. The creators quickly realized what the audience wanted and launched a rebranding. At some point, the audience from MySpace and Google Video began to migrate to YouTube. Users liked YouTube because here they could rate videos, leave comments, and upload content with much greater ease. Access to the site became much faster, which contributed to YouTube's growing popularity. Soon, a major investor noticed YouTube. By November 2005, the founders had received $3.5 million to develop the platform, and interestingly, the investors themselves reached out to the guys. Initially, YouTube had no advertising. The founders simply sent the link to their friends and acquaintances, who then shared it further. In just a few months, the site already had over 100,000 users, all thanks to the fact that there was nothing else like it at the time. The video hosting platform was thriving, and the audience was growing daily. From December 2005 to January 2006, the number of unique users tripled. Although it might be hard to believe, each of the site's creators earned around $300 million in net profit during the first year of operation. Initially, YouTube functioned as a non-commercial site, and the very first advertisement placed by Hurley included a humorous apology to users that read, "We can't afford to pay the plumber." By this time, the project was attracting up to 9 million unique users daily. Even though the developers regretted that YouTube didn't turn into a social networking site for dating, they were satisfied with the financial results. Users, without realizing it, had changed the purpose of the site by showing their own vision for it. They began uploading all kinds of videos, from amateur footage to music videos, about everything surrounding them: travels, daily life, or even videos about nothing in particular. YouTube's rise in popularity began in May 2005 and hasn't stopped even as of 2021. Investment money kept flowing in, and the site's audience grew daily. By mid-2006, the platform had its first internal advertisements. In July 2006, YouTube ranked 5th among the most popular websites in the US, surpassing the then-popular MySpace. Of course, the milestone of 1 million views on a single video had already been reached. The credit for this achievement went to a Nike commercial featuring Ronaldinho, which set the record in September 2005. By the end of 2006, larger companies were beginning to take notice of the video hosting site that had already made a name for itself. For instance, Chad and Steve had signed lucrative contracts with companies like Sony, Universal Music Group, and Warner Music by mid-2006. But this was just the beginning. In September of the same year, the global giant Google offered to buy the company for a massive sum of $1.65 billion, not in cash, but in stock. Such an offer only comes once in a lifetime, and after some consideration, the founders decided to accept. The deal was finalized in November 2006, marking the point at which YouTube became owned by Google. The original founders of the service left their posts in 2010, moving on to new and equally profitable projects. Many might wonder why Google didn't just create a similar service themselves. The answer may surprise you. Google had been working for several years on a video hosting service called Google Video, which was very similar to YouTube. However, the key difference was that YouTube grew without any advertising, simply because people liked the platform. On the other hand, even with significant investments in promotion, Google Video couldn't boast the same growth. In fact, YouTube essentially killed Google Video, and Sergey Brin and Larry Page decided not to fight against the competitor, but to lead and acquire it instead. After acquiring the video hosting service, YouTube slowly began to expand its reach. In 2007, YouTube became available in Europe, and in August of that year, Google launched the first advertisement on YouTube in the form of semi-transparent banners that took up some space in the video and disappeared after 10 to 15 seconds. This was the first step toward monetizing the platform, and as you may have noticed, this method is still used today. A pivotal moment in YouTube's history was in 2007, when the company launched its partner program, which allowed people to earn money from popular content. This gave users with video blogs the opportunity to turn their favorite hobby into a profitable business. Within just a year, the most successful users were already earning six-figure sums. Google, in turn, continued to actively work on improving the video hosting platform, especially in terms of video quality. In March 2008, every user could boast of being able to watch videos in 480p resolution. By July 2009, the first 720p videos appeared, and by November, 1080p became available. Additionally, a speech recognition system was implemented. Between 2010 and 2012, there were many changes. Live streams were introduced, and of course, new records were set. In December 2012, a video appeared on YouTube that reached 1 billion unique views within 5 months. The music video for Gangnam Style by South Korean artist Psy. To date, the video has been viewed over 4 billion times. That same year, the number of active YouTube users surpassed 1 billion. Another viewing record was broken 4 years ago with the video for Despacito, which has been viewed over 5 billion times. Today, the number of views for that video has reached 7.5 billion. Incidentally, the most popular comment was left by musician Set under Billie Eilish's video, and it has garnered over 2.5 million likes. Since its inception, YouTube has influenced the entire world. For most users, it is just an entertainment platform, but for some, it was the start of a new life. One such person is Justin Bieber. At the age of 12, he participated in a contest and performed a song. His mother recorded the performance and uploaded the video on YouTube so that relatives could see it. Soon after, producers noticed the boy, and in 2014, Forbes recognized Justin as the highest paid artist under 30 years old. By 2017, Bieber's net worth had reached $90 million. Then there's C.T. Fletcher, who wasn't well known until 2013, despite having set several records in powerlifting. After undergoing heart surgery, he was ready to give up, but he pulled himself together, started a YouTube channel, and began posting motivational videos where he encouraged people to never give up and to always work on themselves. His powerful motivational content showed the world that neither health, age, nor social status can prevent a person from achieving their goals. Although he didn't strive for fame, he gained it thanks to his YouTube publications. There are many such examples. The most popular channel is the Indian channel T-Series, which posts music videos and trailers for Bollywood films. It currently has 196 million subscribers. In second place is Set India, a popular Indian channel under the wing of the Japanese media corporation Sony, with 117 million subscribers. Closing out the top 3 is the channel of Swedish blogger Felix Kjellberg, better known as PewDiePie, with his 110 million subscribers. Today, YouTube has around 2 billion monthly visitors, and its annual advertising revenue continues to skyrocket. For instance, in the last 3 months of 2019, total advertising revenue reached nearly $5 billion, and over the course of the year, more than $15 billion. YouTube has become not just another website, but a new digital era. Thanks to YouTube, new celebrities, bloggers, and opinion leaders have emerged. Nowadays, the platform hosts videos from beauty bloggers, housewives, lifestyle gurus, nutritionists, psychologists, fitness trainers, and many, many others. The site's slogan is "Broadcast Yourself," which means that ordinary people can broadcast their everyday lives. To watch all the videos that have been uploaded to YouTube would take over 95,000 years, and that doesn't even include live streams. This number is growing every day as more than 1 million hours of content are uploaded to YouTube daily. The only competitor to YouTube today is the TikTok platform. But TikTok is a completely different story. As for Chad Hurley's further career, after leaving YouTube, he focused on creating men's clothing. To the public's surprise, Chad left the world of programming and ventured into developing men's wardrobes. In August 2013, Hurley and Steve Chen founded a company called Mixbit, which allows users to edit videos using smartphones. Additionally, Chad Hurley is a co-owner of the Golden State Warriors basketball team and the Los Angeles Football Club in Major League Soccer. There's not much information about Chad Hurley available online, except that he is married, has 2 wonderful children, and lives with his family in San Francisco. As I mentioned earlier, he is also a co-owner of the company Mixbit. Jawed Karim, the man who uploaded the first video to YouTube, today holds 137,443 shares of Google YouTube, which automatically makes him a billionaire, just like the other 2 heroes of this video. Unfortunately, not much is known about Jawad's new projects, but as always, I'll share some interesting facts related to the topic of the video. Did you know that YouTube originally operated out of Chad Hurley's garage? In 2006, they were able to move into an office space of just 20 square meters, located above a pizzeria in San Mateo, California. It was there that they achieved global recognition. Another interesting fact is that at various times, many countries have blocked YouTube, including Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Brazil, China, Pakistan, Syria, Tajikistan, and Turkey. In some of these countries, people still don't know YouTube exists. The $1.65 billion price tag that Google paid for YouTube was definitely worth it. According to some estimates, YouTube now brings in over $25 billion in revenue annually, and its market value currently exceeds $150 billion. So in any case, Google's management made a smart decision with the acquisition. But whether YouTube would be the platform we know today without Google's purchase is a big question. According to Forbes, Ryan Kaji was the highest paid YouTuber in 2018, earning $22 million from his videos. What's interesting is that Ryan was only 7 years old at the time. On his channel, Ryan's Toy Reviews, he reviews toys. Now, he has over 37 million subscribers, and his videos have been viewed over 48 billion times. On average, Ryan has earned almost $40 million from his blog. It's known that the average user watches YouTube for 40 minutes per session. From personal experience, I can say that there are so many great videos on the platform that it can be really hard to put your phone down and stop watching. It's no secret that YouTube is popular all over the world, and to attract as many users as possible, YouTube is available in 80 languages, covering about 95% of all internet users worldwide. The service is accessible in 91 countries. In general, YouTube is a separate universe that contains everything imaginable. It's hard to believe now that all of this started with a simple video at a party and with a group of guys wanting to contribute to the internet's development, working out of a regular garage where this giant was born. Friends, how long have you personally been familiar with YouTube? Do you remember those times? Be sure to share your comments below this video. That's probably all for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please rate it and see you soon. Goodbye.